Hi everyone. Um, Happy almost July 1st. This is going to be my last video update until probably August when I see you all back here again to start our next school year. It's been a long haul this winter, as everyone is, I'm sure, can appreciate. So it's going to be nice to have a little bit of a break. So anyway, I thought I would finish off the year with one final video update. I don't have a whole lot of things here, but a few things I think that you'll like to hear about. So first of all, if you didn't have a chance to attend Peter's town hall last week, it's been recorded and it would have been emailed to you. So I really encourage you to do that. He had quite a few updates on there that I've just chosen not to go there because it's already there. And if you want to hear from him, you certainly can choose to do that if you'd like. I think the first thing I wanted to talk about is the new relaxations put on post-secondary institutions in fall teaching that came out from Dr. Hinshaw earlier, a few weeks, maybe a week ago or so. And I'm going to echo Peter's sentiments in the town hall where he said what's possible isn't always prudent. So there were some relaxations. I think students up to having 100 students in classes in the fall have been permitted, but I can imagine what Melina and Pam were thinking as soon as they heard that. Oh, let's just blow up the schedule and start again. So we are just remaining status quo with what we've created. So we are moving forward with the online teaching with a few schools, ours included, having some labs and special courses that will be face-to-face. So moving forward status quo, even though there's been some relaxations put out by our medical officer. I want to remind people about access to RDC over the summer. I think for the most part it's been really great. People are following the process and we're really able to move things quite efficiently. There have been a few blips now and then when I've been away or May's been away and we've just missed some things, but I think overall access has been going really well. We really need a day's notice when you want to come into the school. So the practice is typically people will send me the notice. I have a folder it goes into, and then May sends that out at the end of the day around 4:30 every day for the following day or later. So when you reach out the morning of a day that you want to be on campus, it makes it really difficult because both of us are in meetings or we're busy and we don't have a chance to deal with it potentially, and then you don't have access to the institution. So please give us 24 hours notice. If you want to come in on a Monday, please let us know by Friday before 4:30 so we can make sure that that access notice gets placed where it needs to be placed. Sometimes there's emergencies again, and sometimes you just have to be here with no notice, and that's fine. But really trying to keep the greater population following this process. It's really helpful for both of us. So please continue doing what you're doing. And apparently there's an app coming out, which I don't know a lot about, but Peter talks about it a little bit in his town hall. So there'll be more information coming out about that. Peter's announcement about July 2nd and 3rd. If you are not on vacation those days, they have been deemed as catch-up days for those of us who are at work, including me. And so the request is that we try to tax each other as little as possible those days. So less emails, less phone calls. If you can delay meetings or have less meetings, just try and catch up on the work that you have to do those days. So I'm looking forward to that, and I hope those of you who will be at work will be doing the same thing. Athletics, I wanted to give you a quick update on where athletics is at. This has been just a constant turmoil, I would say, since this whole COVID thing hit. And as of now, I can share with you that the ACAC has put forward a proposal for their two-term sports to delay their season to start in January. So that includes hockey, basketball, volleyball, curling, and indoor track. So they will have a season, but it will be a shortened season and it will not start until January. And then the sports that occur only in the fall, so that's cross-country running and soccer, those have been delayed for a spring start. So this is all a proposal at this point. It all has to go through the processes of being approved, but this is the approval that's going through, or sorry, the proposal that's going through ACAC. And also good news, Red Deer College is honoring all scholarships offered to athletes, whether the season goes or not, and have also just learned that students, regardless of the sport they're in, will not be charged with a year of eligibility. So it's kind of a freebie this year. If you have any specific questions about athletics, please reach out to Diane. She would be happy to answer your questions regarding that. A reminder from Andrea, today is her day to get all of the year-end expenses submitted. So she has to have those submitted by 4:30 today. So those of you who have had any PD purchases, those tech purchases, please make sure you get that paperwork into Andrea today. Again, her thing is if you don't get it into me today, you're not getting reimbursed. So please do your best to do that. A reminder about your vacation. If you've taken vacation, if you're not sure when you've taken vacation, please look it up in the system. You need to take your vacation. I hate to see you lose it because you'd forgotten about it. And I can't imagine, I think all of us are really counting the days till our vacation. So I can't imagine this being an issue, but please just remember if you've taken vacation to please use it. The voice of the employee work we did this morning. So for those of you who were able to attend this morning, I really appreciate you taking the time to provide some feedback. If you haven't had a chance, there's a debrief piece. It's a small survey. The instructions are in the email. Please take the time and try and get that completed by the end of day today if you can, so that I can get my work submitted to HR that's been requested. Other than that, if you've got any questions or comments, if you want to have a chat sometime, please feel like you can reach out to me or any of our leadership team here in the school through Teams or through an email. Happy to talk with you. We're all taking holidays sort of throughout the summer, but someone will be at work every day, so there'll always be somebody around. If you feel like you need to reach out or have a conversation, please feel like you can do that. I also want to let you know, for those of you who are members at the fitness center, they are going to announce today that the fitness center will reopen on July 20th. And so those of you who are members will get a notice about that probably later today sometime. And then a greater announcement will come out very soon for the rest of the population. So for those of you who are fitness center users, that's a great news story for me. I'm excited to get back to the fitness center and resume my regular workouts. Otherwise, I think that's it. So have a great summer, everyone. Thank you for all of the hard work you've been doing and continue to do for our school. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in August. I know it will be in a virtual format again, but yeah, things will have probably loosened up a little bit, and we'll all be allowed to return to work at some point in some format in the term. We'll figure that all out and see what that looks like. But for now, we'll just continue on in our virtual world and have a great summer. Rest up. See you soon.